Hello, everyone, and welcome to Movie Therapy, where I chastely talk to you as my audience, the therapist, about a movie that I've seen, and maybe if I'm on the fence about something, we can just have a conversation about it. Maybe I can land to a conclusion. Either way, I just want to talk about it. So the one I want to talk about right now is Top Gun Maverick. Now, this one comes to us from Paramount, and if you don't know what this movie's about, it is actually a sequel to the 1986 film Top Gun, and this one goes as follows. After more than 30 years of service as one of the Navy's top aviators, Pete Mitchell is where he belongs, pushing the envelope as a courageous test pilot and dodging the achievement and rank that would ground him. And of course, that kind of makes him go back to Top Gun to teach a bunch of the next generation of pilot fighters, and they have to go on a mission. So, so going into this, I actually wasn't like terribly excited for it. I've actually never seen the first one. So that could be a good thing, though, because I could walk into something really awesome or walk into something that's really confusing and really inside baseball, and I really won't know what's going on. But I liked the trailers to it, and I was like, okay, this looks like it could be exciting. Maybe I should get off my butt and watch some Top Gun. Never got around to it. So I actually saw this one after seeing the one trailer, never seen the first one. And so after watching this one, it's fantastic. This is one of the best blockbusters I've seen all year. It's one of the best ones I've seen in the past couple years that really kind of stands out. It's an all-around just good movie. I have really nothing bad to say about it. Nothing at all. I was just watching and just kind of realizing, wow, this is just a good time. It's an exhilarating film. It's an intense film. It'll keep you on the edge of your seat while also having like a heart of gold. What's better than that? So I really like this one, and I saw it in IMAX. And so if you want to venture out to see it this weekend, I would highly implore you to see it in IMAX or like the biggest screen possible or the biggest sound system possible. It is that immersive. So jumping into let's start with director Joseph Kosinski. So I've actually never seen Oblivion, which was his previous effort with Tom Cruise. Just one of the ones I just kind of slipped. Was that the same year as Edge of Tomorrow? If it was, or like a year before or a year after, I don't remember. But I just remember they were kind of close together. I saw Edge of Tomorrow and I loved it, but I just never saw Oblivion. But I did see Only the Brave. I'm going to get on my soapbox here for a second and let you guys know that Only the Brave is a firefighter movie that's also just as intense, also has a heart of gold. It's kind of got the same feel to it. And Only the Brave is such an underrated movie. I remember when that came out, I saw it with my dad, and there was hardly anyone in the theater, and like I was like, yeah, let's just go see this. It looks pretty good. Because his brother and my uncle are firefighters, so like, you know, we like firefighters, right? And so like, you know, we're like, this looks like a really good emotional story. So we took a plunge on it, and it was wonderful. Like, it was so good. And so I was shocked that no one was talking about it. So that was his previous effort. And so him directing Top Gun Maverick, I didn't really know because like I said, he's worked with Tom Cruise before, but I just never saw that one. But I really like the way Kosinski utilizes aerial photography and sound design and editing for these intense, just immersive sequences in the air where you feel like you are in the pilot seat with these people going through these crazy maneuvers and going throughout this crazy mission. You really feel like you're there. And the just explosiveness of the cinematography and the editing and the sound design kind of coming together to really create just this wonderful, suspenseful experience. It's some of the best aerial photography I've ever seen in a film. And you can shoot beautiful aerial photography all you want. You could have like the most gorgeous shot, but if you can't piece it together and tell a story or heighten it with sound, it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't have the same impact. So all the dogfighting sequences and all of just the flying in general, it was just wonderful stuff. And knowing that Tom Cruise actually flew it, because he just does it, that's Tom Cruise. Just makes all more difference. Really, it just makes his character feel more believable. And so I loved every single thing that had to do with the jets in the air. Really just magical stuff. And honestly, I realize it's only the halfway point. this film could be nominated for editing. It's that good. I truly think it is. Especially when they said they shot like 800 hours of like aerial footage. Like, that's a daunting task to kind of piece it together and make a coherent story, make a story unfold the way it does. It was super impressive. So, yes, I really like Kaczynski's kind of vision for this film and making it feel authentic and raw and gritty and real as much as he can with the actors and the fighter jets, and just making it seem really authentic. In terms of the actual, excuse me, in terms of the actual story, I've never seen the first one, so I have no idea whose love interest is with who. I have no idea who he's friends with. I'm aware of Val Kilmer, excuse me, but I was never aware of anything else from the other movie. I will say the actual story was awesome. Like, the actual, like, human story, getting to know this character for the first time for myself, I feel like I had known him for 30 years. Because it was written really well, and it really kind of showed us this deep emotional layer and this regret and trauma and all this baggage that he kind of has on his shoulder, Tom Cruise's character. And we see him kind of just fighting through the pain, whether it be in the air or on the ground. And I thought it was just a really grounded human story. And there was just a lot going on with him that he kind of had to work out. And there was a really wonderful scene between him and Val Kilmer's character that made me cry. And I don't have any connection towards these people. So I thought that was really well done, really well directed. Especially with like those scenes going against like the jet scenes in the air. These are a little bit more calmer. They are more subdued. They just let the scene breathe a little bit and let the characters kind of flourish and really tap into their own psyches. I loved it. I love the way it would just kind of go fast and slow down, go fast and slow down, and really just take you on this like smooth roller coaster ride that didn't feel bumpy whatsoever. So you guys actually like the story of Tom Cruise's character and really feeling like I had known him for quite some time. Jennifer Connolly is the love interest. I actually liked her part quite a bit. Really just sweet, endearing, and you can really feel the history between them. Didn't really feel forced. I liked their chemistry. And then as far as all the new people go, they're all pretty good. The ones that stand out, obviously, they're big names like Glenn Powell and Miles Teller. Miles Teller is the heart of the story because he carries on from a legacy from the first film, which once again had never seen it, so I didn't know if I was going to feel any type of emotional connection, but I did because the acting was just that good. And the writing and how the story unfolded and really letting you know that these people really cared about people in the past, like you felt that. And so Miles Teller's legacy role, he is the heartbeat of the story. And I loved him and Tom Cruise's interactions and them getting into it and then them working together. It was just a really great camaraderie on screen, and I just really enjoyed it. So yeah, I thought all the new people were really great as a collective, but obviously the ones that stand out. Glenn Powell was the one that was kind of the cocky guy, and you knew that, like, you know, he's likable to some degree, but like you just don't really care for him. And then you know, as the movie kind of progresses, you're like, okay, he's got a hard shell. He puts on a tough game, but he actually also has a heart of gold. I mentioned the cinematography in the air, but the cinematography also on the ground was also really crisp. It was really clean, some really beautiful wide shots of when we were on the helicarrier or like when we were just on the beach or just whatever. I thought it was a beautiful looking film. The music was also awesome. I heard from the first one, the music is cheesy 80s music. It really is in its time. And so I like the music with this one too. Of course, you know, Danger Zone, the popular one from the first one, it's in this one as well. And then Lady Gaga also has a song. Hans Zimmer also was a part of the score in some way, shape, or form because there was 3 people attached to the music. Yeah, just really great stuff. It taps into this nostalgic era while also doing something a little bit more modern and a little bit more fresh. And I thought it was just a great combination of all. So yeah, I really dug this. If you were just going to watch it for the dogfights in the sky, it's more than justified for a ticket. I'm dead serious. Like, if that's all you want to see in the 2 hour and 11 minute runtime, You get the first one, you get the second one. Well, there's a prologue kind of sequence in the beginning, but you get 4 types of action sequences, and they're all just as intense. The first couple are like training, and then like the last 2 are the mission. Just great stuff. So, yeah, I really like this one quite a bit. If you're looking for a film to see this Memorial Day weekend, I would highly suggest this one. It was shocking on how good it was and how much of a fun time I had, even though I had never seen the first one. Which, homework for me, I need to see the first one now. So, but yeah, I recommend this one. So, what did you guys think of Top Gun Maverick? Please let me know down below, and thank you for joining me on this movie therapy session. You know, sometimes I just want to talk about something. I just watch it. I come to you guys, and we discuss it. And that's what I love just doing. So, tune in next time for the next movie therapy. I don't know what it will be on. It'll be on something, though. I got a bunch of them booked up. So, until next time, see you guys later.